Good day everyone, this is Chermar TV for another video, and today pag-uusapan naman natin about law of sines. So dito sa topic na ito, yung law of sines ay under siya ng oblique triangles. So ano bang ibig sabihin ng oblique triangles? When we say oblique triangles, it is a triangle that has no right angle. So take note of the word, no right angle. So meron tayong dalawang uri ng triangles. Yung isa ay may right angle at yung isa wala. So this is a right triangle. Ito po yon. At ang oblique triangle po ay ito. So there is no right angle here. Okay? Kaya kung i-recall natin, guys, yung trigonometric ratios na SOHCAHTOA. Tapos yung Pythagorean theorem na a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, dahil hindi siya right angle, yung SOHCAHTOA at saka yung Pythagorean theorem ay hindi na magwo-work. So there is another rule or bagong rule para ma-solve natin yung parts ng triangle. So actually, na-discuss natin, guys, kung paano tayo mag-solve ng parts ng right triangle. So pag sinabing solving the right triangle, isa-solve natin yung parts ng triangle, angles at saka yung sides. Now, we will do the same thing. Isosolve pa rin natin yung parts ng triangle. So dahil wala sa kanila ay right angle, we're going to solve for three angles and then three sides of the triangle. Okay, so alalahanin po natin, hindi na po mag-work yung SOHCAHTOA at saka yung Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so let's move on to our lesson, which is law of sides. Okay. So, sa law of sines, ito po yung formula for getting for solving the parts of the triangle. A over sine of A equals B over sine of B equals C over sine C. So, we have three angles A, B, C. Tapos kung ano yung angle niya, yan yung opposite niya with the same letter. So this is angle A and yung opposite niya is side A. Denoted by the small letter. The same goes with this one. This is angle B and then yung opposite niya is side B and then yung angle C naman, yung opposite niya is side C. Okay? Ayan po. So ano yung cases na dapat nating i-considera? So dito kasi sa topic na ito is we are going to solve for the triangle. That is, isosolve natin yung parts, angles, at saka yung sides. That's why we are going to use this formula, yung law of sines. So, ano dapat ang mga given? Paano natin gagamitin? Ano bang dapat na given para ma-solve natin yung triangle? So here are the cases to consider. Number one, given two angles and one side. So let's say dalawa sa angles ay given. Let's say angle B at saka angle C. Tapos yung one side which is either angle A, B, or C. Ayan. Yeah. ASA and SAA case. So ASA, ito yung mga given, two angles and an included side, or SAA case, two angles and non-included side. Kagaya niyan. Okay? And then number two, given two sides and an angle opposite to one of them. That is SSA or ambiguous case. So, again, we will divide this into two parts. Yung sa video na ito, i-discuss natin yung case number 1. So, by the way, papakita ko rin naman sa inyo yung SSA case or ambiguous case, no? So given yung two of the sides of the triangle, let's say C at saka A, tapos yung isa sa kanila ay C. Ayan, angle C. Okay? Ayan po. So sa next video na lang to, ano po. And then there are one thing that you should do. So ito yung mga bagay na dapat mong malaman. So if two of the angles of the triangle have known measures, calculate the measure of the third angle. It is because meron tayong fact that the sum of the three angles of the triangle is equal to 180 degrees. That is angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. So, lagi po yan for any kind of triangle. Laging 180 po yung sum ng measures ng tatlong angles. Okay? Ayan po. So, we will use this notation A plus B plus C is equal to 180 instead of this one. Measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of C is equal to 180. Although we can use this, pero gagamitin pa rin natin to for the sake of comfort. Okay? Ayan po. Mas komportable siya tignan at basahin. Okay? Now, para mas maintindihan natin yung law of sines, kung paano natin siya gagamitin, so let's proceed to the examples. Alright, so number 1, no, we have the given, no, wait lang. So, meron tayong given, B is equal to 85 degrees. That is angle B po yan. No? Angle B is equal to 85 degrees. Angle C is 35 degrees. And side A is 12. Yung mga capital letters po guys is, ayan po yung angle. Like angle B at saka angle C. Tapos yung small case letters naman ay yung side. In this case, side A. So, yeah. So, ito po yung picture or yung diagram, no? That is, angle B is 85 degrees indeed. Angle C, 35 degrees. And side A, which is opposite ng angle A, 12. Okay. So, we are going to use law of sines to solve the triangle. Okay. Ayan po. Now, the first thing to do is, since dalawa sa angles ng triangle ay given, 'di ba? Pwede nating i-solve for that third angle. So, ang gagawin po natin ay ganito. Gagamitin natin yung triangle angle sum, no, which is 180. So, remember po, yung sum ng tatlong angles ng triangle ay 180. Ayan. So, we have A plus B plus C is equal to 180. So, ang nawawala sa tatlo ay yung angle A. So, isosolve muna natin yung angle A. Ano po? So, A is equal to, bali, ilipat natin yung B at C sa kabilang side, no? Ito, ilipat natin sa kabilang side so that we have 180 minus B minus C. Ayan. And then, 180 minus, isubstitute natin yung mga values. Yung B natin ay 85. And then, yung C naman po ay 35. Okay, and then we're going to subtract. So, mas mainam na gamitin natin yung calculator para mas mapabilis tayo. Ano po? So, let's take this calculator out and let's do this. 180 minus 85 minus 85 minus 35 equals 60 degrees. So, ibig sabihin yung angle A po ay 60 degrees. So, meron na tayong isa na nasolve na. Okay? So, this is 60 degrees. Now, ano ang susunod natin gagawin? Since meron na tayong angle, no? Meron na tayong angle, tapos yung opposite side niya, no? Parehas na meron yung angle niya at saka kanyang opposite side. So, gagamitin natin yung law of sine na formula. So, A over sine of A equals B over sine of B equals C over sine of C. So, you notice that yung angle A at saka yung side A ay meron ng measure. Kaya, isa sa gagamitin natin ay ito, A over sine of A. Now, you choose kung alin sa dalawa ang uunahin mo. It's either side B or side C. As long as yung opposite niya ay meron ng value. Okay? Para sa case na to, we can choose either one of them. So, let's say, unahin natin yung B. So that masolve natin yung side B ng triangle. Okay? So we take these two, isulat natin sa baba, no? Bale, we have A over sine of A equals B over sine of B. And then, plug in those values. Ano po? So, ang side A po ay 12 over ang angle A naman po ay 60 degrees. Tapos, yung B po, yung side B, yan po ang susunod nating hanapin. Tapos, sine over sine angle B. Ang angle B po natin ay 85. Ayan. So, you notice, no? You notice na B na lang po ang isosolve natin. Kaya naman, we're going to multiply both sides by sine of 85 para makancel. So, kapag binultiply natin sa sine of 85, no, both sides, bale, makakancel to, and then sa left side, mamumultiply sa sine of 85. That is, this will become 12 over sine of 60 times sine of 85 degrees equals B. Ganyan po magiging kalalabasan, no? Kapag multiply natin both sides by sine of 85 degrees. Okay? And then, again, ilabas natin yung calculator and then i-compute natin for the value of B. Okay, so ayan na, i-type mo lang 12 divided by, remember po, fraction is division, no? So 12 divided by sine of 60, and then i-times natin sa sine of 85. And then pinutin mo yung equal sign. 13.8036, bali i-round off na lang natin sa 13.80. Ano po? So the value of B must be 13.80. So, ayan po yung value ng side B or yung measure ng side B, which is 13.80 units. So, isulatan natin. Okay. And then, the last one to solve is yung side C. Okay, side C na lang po ang isosolve natin. Ngayon, magre-refer tayo sa formula para ma-solve natin yung C. So, this time, gagamitin natin is this one and then this one para ma-solve natin C, side C. So, again, formula ulit, A over sine of A is equal to C over sine of C. Plug in those values and then, ayan na, that is history. Okay, so, bale, again, A is 12 over sine is 60, sine of 60 degrees. Ayan po yung A. Equals, yung C naman po ang isosolve natin. Ano po? C over sine of C. Ang angle C po dito ay 35 degrees. No? So, isulat natin. Again, using the same logic as before or using the same process as before, we can solve for C. So, kapag minultiply sa sine of 35 degrees, makakancel to at yung left side mamumultiply sa sine of 35 degrees. Okay? So, this will become 12 over sine of 60 times sine of 35 degrees equals C. Again, ilabas natin yung calculator para makuha natin yung measure ng C. So, 12 divided by sine of 60 times sine of 35 degrees equals 7.95. So, remember po, i-round off natin sa 2 decimal places, no? 7.95. Okay? Ayan po. So, the value of C must be 7.95. Ayan. So, therefore, the answer, no? To summarize the answer, no? Sulat muna natin. Bale, the missing parts are angle A, which is 60 degrees, side B is 13.80 units, and side C is 7.95 units. So, that's it. Ayan po yung sagot. Next, number 2, we have angle A equals 29 degrees, angle B equals 106 degrees, and side B is 25 degrees. So, as you can see, ang given dito ay two angles, this one and this one, tapos yung isang side, yung 25. Okay, so since yun nga, dalawang angles ng triangle ay meron ng measures already, we are able to solve for the third one. So gamitin lang natin yung fact na yung sum ng tatlong angles ay 180. So let's do this. A plus B plus C is equal to 180. So this time, ang isosolve natin ay C. Ano po? So C is equal to 180. And to get the measure of C, isubtract lang natin sa A at sa B. So minus A minus B. Kumbaga, ito kasi yung A plus B nilipat sa kabila, kaya naging minus A minus B. Okay? Now, plug in those values. So, C is equal to 180 minus angle A po ay 29 minus yung angle B po naman ay 106. Ayan. And then, ilabas natin si calculator. No? Bale 180 minus 29 minus 106 equals 45 degrees. Ano po? So, 45 degrees. So, this means the measure of angle C is 45 degrees. Yan po yung third angle niya. 45 degrees. Now, i-recall po natin yung law of sines formula. So, A over sine of A equals B over sine of B equals C over sine of C. And then, we choose two of them para masolve natin yung susunod na side. So, as you can see, tignan nyo maigi. Yung angle B at saka yung opposite angle B ay opposite side B ay meron ng values. So, we will use this to solve for the other sides. So, ito, ipapares muna natin sa A and pagkatapos nun, ipapares naman natin sa C. Okay, so first, ipares muna natin sa A itong B over sine of B. Bale, magiging equation niya ay A over sine of A is equal to B over sine of B. Ayan. So, ang A po dito, wala pa. Pero yung angle A niya is 29 degrees. So, A over sine of 29 degrees, no? Equals B. Ang measure ng B ay 25 over sine of 106 degrees. Ayan. And then, we're going to solve this equation for side A. Okay, so we do the same process as the previous example. So, imumultiply natin sa sine of 29 degrees. This will cancel out and then mamumultiply natin itong fraction sa sine of 29 degrees. So that we have A is equal to 25 over sine of 106 degrees times sine of 29 degrees. And then ilabas natin si calculator to solve. Okay? Yan na. Okay. So, 25 divided by sine of 106 times sine of 29. Then equals 12.608. So, this will become 12.61 pag ni-round off, no? So, ang value ng A ay 12.61. Okay, so this is the second part we are looking for. Ang value ng A ay 12.61. Yan yung side A niya. Okay, and then we're down to the last part which is C na lang po ang isosolve natin. So, this time ipares naman natin yung ratio na ito, B over sine B sa C over sine C. And then we do the same process. So, B over sine B is equal to C over sine C. Ayan. So, ang B po natin or side B is 25 or over sine of angle B, that's 106 degrees, equals, C naman po ang hinahanap, yung side C, ano po, over sine of angle C, sine of 45 po yun, no? And then, we're going to solve for side C. So, pag binultiply natin sa sine of 45 degrees, just to solve for C, di ba? Makakancel to. And then, sa kaliwa naman, mamumultiply sa sine of 45 degrees. Okay, so that yung magiging value ng C ay 25 over sine of 106 times sine of 45. And then, ilabas natin si calculator. No? Okay. Ayan. 25 divided by sine of 106 times sine of 45 equals 18.39. Okay, so ayan po yung value ng C. 18.39 is the length of side C. Okay, so let's summarize the results. Bale, sulat ko muna to. Bale, ang ating angle C ay 45 degrees. No? Angle C is 45 degrees. Side A is 12.61 units and side C is 18.39 units. Okay, so yan po yung sagot. Alright, so we are down to last one bago tayo matapos sa part na ito, no? Ito po yung given. Angle B is 46 degrees, this one. Angle C is 70 degrees and side C is 11.69 units. So, again, dalawa sa angles ay given, so we're going to find the third one. So, we use the equation A plus B plus C is equal to 180. Remember po, 180 is the sum of these three. Okay? Ayan po. So, A naman po ang nawawala, bale 180 minus B minus C. So, we just, move B plus C to the other side. Kaya naging minus B minus C. And then, substitute those values. A is equal to 180 minus 46 minus 73. Then we use calculator to solve for angle A. So, 180 minus 46 minus 73, no, equals 61. So, ang value ng A po dito ay 61. In other words, the measure of angle A is 61 degrees. Now, i-recall po natin yung law of sines formula to solve for the sides of the triangle. So, nawawala yung isa. So, it should be side A. Yan, di ko lang nalagay. No? This is side A. Yan. Ano po? Kasi opposite siya ng angle A. So, A over sine of A equals B of sine of over sine of B equals C over sine of C. Now, so as you can see, yung angle C at saka yung side C, yung opposite side niya is ay given na, meron ng value, ano po. Kaya gagamitin natin this time yung itong ratio na ito, C over sine of C. And then i-partner natin sa A over sine of A and then after nun, B over sine B naman para ma-solve natin yung parts ng triangle. Kasi A tsaka B ang nawawala. No? So let's start off with ito muna, unahin muna natin yung ratio na to, B over sine B. No? B over sine B is equal to C over sine C. Okay? Tapos, B po ang nawawala, yung side B. So, B over sine of 46 degrees. Ayan. Equals C. Ang C po natin ay 11.69 over sine of C, which is 73. Ayan. Okay. And then, isosolve natin for B. Again, makakancel tong si 46 degrees. Sa right side, mamumultiply sa sine of 46. Okay, so that we have B equals 11.69 over sine of 73 degrees times sine of 46 degrees. Okay. and then calculator na. So, yon, divided by sine of 73 times sine of 46. Ayan. Equals 8.7933. So, it should be, i-round off na lang natin sa 8.79. So, B is equal to 8.79. That's the measure of side B. No? 8.79. And then, para naman sa isa, no, A naman ang i-partner natin sa C so that we have A over sine of A is equal to C over sine of C. And then, substitute those values and then we do the same process as before. So, A naman po ang nawawala, no? Ayan. Over sine of angle A. Ang angle A po natin ay 61 degrees. Yan yung nasolve kanina. Equals C, which is 11.69 over sine of 73 degrees. Ayan. So again, cancel tong sine of 61. Mamumultiply yung kabila sa sine of 61 degrees. Okay? So that we have A is equal to 11.69 over sine of 73 degrees times sine of 61 degrees. Actually, pwede nyo nang unahan to, no? Sa pag-calculate ng ng sine of A, no? So, yeah. 11.69 divided by sine of 73 times sine of 61 equals 10.69. Okay, that's the value of side A. In other words, this is the length of side A, 10.69 units. Okay? So, to summarize the results, we have angle A is 61 degrees, side B is 8.79, and then yung side A is 10.69. Okay, so that's all for today about law of sine. So remember po the formula, no? Remember the formula, A over sine of A equals B over sine of B equals C over sine of C. And this is just the case number 1, kung saan yung given ay dalawang angles at saka isang side. So, sa susunod na video, ang i-discuss naman natin is yung two sides and an opposite and an angle opposite to one of them. So, let's say ito yung given two sides at saka isa sa angle ay ito. So, yon. Bale, ipapakita ko na lang yung preview para sa susunod na video. Ito po yung didiscuss natin. Tapos, ayan. Tapos, saan pa ba? Ito. So, isosolve natin yung triangle. So, as you can see, two of the sides of the triangle are given. Tapos, meron tayong isang angle na opposite sa isa sa kanila. So, in this case, angle B tsaka side B ay given. Yan ang isosolve natin sa susunod na video. Okay, so right now, dito ko muna tatapusin ito and I hope you have learned something. Thank you for watching and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos and follow me also on my TikTok account. Stay safe, God bless, and as always, have a great day to all.